Well, so you can bet the pandemonium's going to break loose here in Albany at the Washington Avenue Armory this Friday night. Scheduled to be on hand, the butcher, 305 pounds of Monsieur Paul Vachon. And other great wrestling stars will be joining Mr. Vachon, but of course the big news is indeed the main event. 6 of the foremost wrestling competitors in the world today competing in the 6-man tag team match, which will have a 2-hour time limit and the best 3 out of 5 falls. And it just may take the 5 falls or the 2 hours to determine which is the best team. That of Chief J. Strongbow, Dean Ho, and Tony Gurria, or that of the Blackjacks, the most powerful tag team combination in the world today. Blackjack Mulligan and Blackjack Lanza, they team up with Waldo von Erich. All this and much more headed your way this Friday night at the Washington Avenue Armory. But right now, let's bring on Chief J. Strongbow and get his reaction to the match this Friday night. And Jay, are you and Dean Ho and Tony Gurria ready for the match?
You know, to get in the ring in a match like this, you may say you're ready, but you can't get ready for a match like this because there's 6 people inside the ring, and there's 6 different minds, and minds like our opponents and their 2 managers. It's hard for me to get up here and say I'm really ready. I mean, physically I'm ready. I'm ready for the match. I know Tony Gurria is, and so is Dean Ho, but you got to really sack yourself up for a match like this because in a 6-man, it's supposed to be 2 men in the ring, as you know. Knowing Blassie and knowing Albano, there may be 5 on their side in the ring at one time, and there's 3 of us. So we got something in store for them. I just may have to bring an equalizer.
You just may, you know. As you mentioned, you never know what's going to happen with Albano and, of course, with Fred Blassie. They're both capable of interfering at any time in a match, but then again, they claim last week, actually this week before the broadcast, that they have no intention of interfering in a match, that indeed they claim that the Blackjacks and they claim that Waldo von Erich have no problem at all in defeating you 3.
Can I ask you a question? Would you buy a used car from Albano or Fred Blassie?
Not hardly.
Well, that's like them saying they're not going to interfere in the match. They talk in circles sometimes. I believe I discussed with you the last time about them crushing apples and stuff. There's no doubt about it. They got a powerful grip. But the idea is just trying to get it on you. And I'm going to try my darndest to keep them off me.
I'm sure you will, Jay, and best of luck to you and Dean Ho and Tony Gurria.
I'd like to thank you and thank all the good folks out there for all their support, and bless each and every one of them.
Thank you very much. One and only Chief J. Strongbow teaming up this Friday night with Dean Ho and Tony Gurria. And right now...
Man, I'll tell you right now, you and Chief J. Strongbow, I wouldn't sell you a car. I got 4 automobile agencies out in California, and I guarantee you I sell more automobiles with those 4 agencies than the rest of Cadillacs sell all over the United States. So that shows you how much faith the people have in Blassie, because I speak the truth. And I say that the Indian, Chief J. Strongbow, and Tony Gurria, and Dean Ho are running scared and they're yellow. So they're trying to use an out, saying 5 against 3. The captain and I will be at ringside calling the shots, as we have been doing right along. Right,
baby,
Captain?
let me tell you something, baby. We have never been known to interfere in any way whatsoever. I mean, we have never been questioned. Our conduct has always been gentlemanly. The captain has always been above reproach, Daddy-O. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, brother? I mean, do you, brother? What are you admiring my face, Daddy? You're admiring the captain? I see you looking at me. I guess you're jealous of the captain, ain't you, Daddy? I mean, now let me tell you something, brother. The men are running scared, and the reason is this. They have not got the size. They do not have the unity. They do not have the agility.
I'd like to differ with you there. They have the agility, and definitely they have the unity, because Chief J. Strongbow has in the past teamed up with Dean Ho and Tony Gurria. They're undefeated.
This is true, but they do not have this. What do you mean they're undefeated?
You just said it yourself, you know.
They haven't met Mulligan, Lanza, and Waldo von Erich. Of course they're undefeated against Pop the Goody and Mickey Mouse, against Toby Tyler and Oscar Fagakis. That's the only ones they're undefeated. But now they're up against the world champions, baby. Now they're up against the Blackjacks. They are the world-recognized champions. You do know that, don't you, Daddy? Right. And at their side, the European heavyweight wrestling champion, the one and only Waldo von Erich. Look at the facial expression. Look at the high cheekbones. Look at the facial structure. You can see a man of determination win, will, stamina, the ability to win, to go on, to better himself, to conquer, to move forward, baby. You're talking about a super giant. You're talking about super stamina. You're talking about champions, baby. You're talking about heavyweights. You're talking about superhuman beings. And then you're talking about the guiding light, the one and only Capt.
Don't miss it this Friday night here in Albany.